Welcome back, Basement
Welcome back.
Birds. I don't even know what episode we're on anymore. Well, I feel
This
like
is we're in the 60s.
we're in the 60s. You would know better than me because I
I think this is
have been
64.
slacking.
It's 63. Darn it, I was off.
63,
Yeah.
well into year number 2 of Basement Birds. I had to
Yeah.
explain just the other day about when I had birds in the basement. I was just explaining that
Boy.
story to somebody. So
Oof.
it still fresh in my mind,
Yeah.
but maybe not in
Yeah.
the minds of others.
Yeah.
How are we doing today, Reed?
Pretty good. I want to say too. I hope everyone enjoyed my Instagram story that I put up yesterday from the Pirates game.
I did.
Did a little boomerang, a little boomerang action. Never done one of those before. Took
You've
me a
never
couple
done a
tries to figure
boomerang?
out. No, I don't do
What?
social media that much. No.
Dude,
Took me a couple tries to figure out because it goes a lot quicker than I thought. But I'm like, this is a good view. What went all the way up the rotunda at PNC and left field, if anyone's familiar with that. And had never been all the way up there before, but it was a nice day. Got a good view of downtown, so that was pretty cool. And I'm like,
beautiful.
this is lap worthy. Did my lap, and it was all good.
It was saucy. Did you get any? Did you find any new discoveries when you were doing your lap?
I did discover that there's like a bar and like group area behind the scoreboard.
Oh,
Yeah, which I'm like,
is it
that's
It's not a manual scoreboard, is it?
no. Like behind their video board, I should say.
Oh,
Yeah, like they have two sets of bleachers in front of the board, and then the board is elevated, and then there's like a small like 2 rows of bleachers or seats right in front of the board, and that like accompanies the area behind it. But I had no idea that was back there, so I'm like, that's pretty cool. Didn't know that was a thing. So I actually did find something new, which I wasn't expecting.
Well, that's good. That's the whole reason for the lap. You got to try and
Exactly.
discover something new, pick something new out
Exactly.
every journey around the ballpark. And that was
Yep.
your second. You had 2 games last week that you went to.
Yes, that was the second
PNC.
of 2. Yeah, the first
That's
one was
kinda
Wednesday,
wild.
and then the other one was yesterday. Yeah, two good games. Pirates won on Wednesday when we were cheering for them, and I think they won on Wednesday at least. Now I'm blanking on if they won or not. I think they won.
And why might you not remember that, Reed?
Good one. And then the Brewers, who I was cheering for, won yesterday.
Okay.
The Brewers did win on Wednesday. Why does my schedule keep jumping around here? Yeah, 3-1. I remember that now. It wasn't a spectacular like game. There weren't any like home runs or anything like that. So that's probably why like yesterday there were a couple home runs for the Pirates, but luckily the Brewers still prevailed, which was good to see.
Well, that's good. You had an eventful weekend. I also had an eventful weekend. We
Yeah.
had our engagement party on Saturday, this past
Ah.
Saturday.
Yeah, and I wasn't
Um,
invited.
I'm pretty sure I did invite you. I'm pretty sure that's not accurate at all.
Yes, indeed.
But you just said, I hate you.
Oh,
I'm going to watch baseball. And that's essentially what you said. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine, Reed. You know what?
oh gosh.
It's fine.
How was the
But,
party? That was yesterday?
It was Saturday. We're recording this early in the
Yeah,
week
this
this
is
week.
weird.
On
It's
Monday.
Memorial Day. Did you do anything big for Memorial Day today, or planning on doing anything big for Memorial Day before we get into the?
Well, we're having a friend of the podcast, Tony, over for dinner here in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Who we're going to be grilling a little bit, but I have
go.
already torn the trellis down. We had a trellis over top of a gate that was being held up by a vine, literally. And one strong push, and the whole thing just kind of crumpled. So it was all rotten wood. It was time for it to go, unfortunately.
Okay.
I busted the sawzall out and sawzalled it into little pieces into the trash can.
Say
You know what
sawzall
it saws?
five
It
times
saws
fast.
Yeah. Sawzall.
Wow! I just made that connection. Saws all. Wow.
You didn't know that?
Never thought about that. Nope. I knew the name of it. Never thought that it was like a saw all. Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The more you know.
So that was good, but the party was very nice. We had a lot of my family there. We had a lot of Nicole's family there as well, and we had the bridal party there, excluding 2 members on my side.
Who was that?
I don't know who might that be.
Hey, in my
so-
defense, at the time of the invite, I did not know that I was a member of the bridal party.
Yes, you still want to come, but that's okay. So for background, background for the people that are listening. So,
Yeah.
some time ago, I went to the store and bought this hat that I'm wearing, in addition to a Winter Classic jersey
Oh, you got that hat at the
of
same
Connor
time.
Bedard. Yes, this hat was $7. It's got the Winter Classic logo on the back.
That's
It
great. I love
was
how
a
they literally
great
give that
deal.
stuff away towards the end.
Yes, it's. I love this hat. It's a very nice hat. But the jerseys, we had the what is it? What is the official version of the jersey? You
Oh,
would
they're
know that
the
more than me.
what? They're the premium?
The premium Fanatics jersey.
Yeah, the Fanatics Premium. So like they're the equivalent of the Adidas ones from years prior.
Yes, they're stitched
Yeah.
on, got the fight strap.
Yeah,
Normally priced
none of that
at 200.
crappy breakaway stuff. Those things suck.
No. None. It was originally priced $260. This was at the Dick's outlet,
Yeah.
and it
Going,
was
going, gone.
discounted, gone for $62. So I thought to myself, well, I'm going to buy one for sure, and I'm going to call up my friend Reed, who is not a Blackhawks fan, and see if he
No.
wants a jersey
But
for the
mostly
Winter
just a
Classic.
hockey fan.
Yes, and I figured, you know what, this is a good opportunity to get a quality jersey at a very discounted price. So I called him.
Yeah.
He said, obviously, I want a jersey of the number one overall draft pick from a couple years ago. Uh, so I got him a jersey, and
Yeah.
then I also sent that out last week, and with it, maybe we should take a look at the jersey first.
Oh yeah,
We
there's a
have
surprise. Yeah.
Exhibit A
Jersey first?
for the jersey.
Here she is. 1 second.
There's the jersey.
There it is.
There it is. Look at that. It's beautiful.
There's a lot more details in this than I expected too. Like these shoulder patches, like the stitching detail on them is sick. I really like the layering of the felt on the numbers. That's cool. The pinstripes on here, like stitched into the numbers, is really neat. What else was there? They have the little Chicago Star tag down here. The
Up near the
print-
neckline too.
The print down there too,
yes.
with NHL Winter Classic. You have the Blackhawks and the 4 stars in the collar, like the little tie. Yeah, like it feels like I love how like the numbers are like raised and stuff. There's so much like detail to it. I was not expecting that. I had heard good things about them when they came out, but now seeing them in person, they are
Winter
really
Classic patch on the shoulder.
Yeah, Winter Classic patch too, which sometimes you don't get from some retailers. I don't know why, but
They're cheap and don't want to do it.
I even have a matching red hanger for it. Look at this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
To get me one of those.
Shout out my great grandmother who like made like a ton of these. Like they have like fabric like wool around them or yarn around them.
Yeah.
And my
That's
parents
a
have
classic
like
grandma move right there.
my parents have like 4 boxes in the basement. So if I need new hangers, they just ship me more,
That's awesome.
which is fantastic. Yes, but
So
I digress.
we got that jersey in a large box
Yeah.
with another box inside. And maybe we can see,
Here's
hey,
said
Reed,
box.
let's see that box.
And it had my name on it, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
wow, look at that! It's spelled correctly.
So apparently, from what I've been told, this is what I've been told, that asking people to be in the wedding party is no longer just, hey, what are you doing on November 7th of next year? You know what? You can stand. Your reserved seat is going to be standing next to me.
I have to stand up the whole time. Ugh.
Text message. I know. But apparently we got to do all this, box and things. So Nicole was very generous and demanding that we made this box, and by we I mean she made the entire box.
I saw this. I'm like, this is a Nicole creation if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, she did a fine job. To her credit,
absolutely.
She did a fine job.
Yeah.
We also found out that we don't have a good picture together. The only picture that I had of just the both of us was your last game when I had that ridiculous jacket on and long hair.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
And you
that's
had a
from
bow
what?
tie. That was from a long
That's
time
4
ago.
years ago at this point.
Probably.
Holy, 3.5 years ago. I don't like the thought of that at all, but
I think so.
wow. Yeah,
Um,
it's been a while.
we went with one of the photos from New York because
Yeah.
you were the third we'll call it the third wheel. It wasn't really a third wheel, but you were the third wheel
I
of
was. I
the
was. Yes.
proposal.
Yes.
Oh, oh, I got to show you something. Maybe you show off the box. I'm gonna go get something that they had at the party that you're gonna like.
Okay. Okay.
Let's show off the box. I'm gonna go get it. I'll be right back.
Okay. So here's the box, everyone. It opens up. I'm gonna try to hopefully not have everything fall out of it. Opens up. There's like I need to go this way. Let's party. The date, of course. Will you be my groomsman on the tee? I hope you can see that. Let me get it closer to the camera. Hopefully this focuses. There we go. Will you be my groomsman? There I am back when I had hair and it was all wet in New York because it was raining that day in front of the Rockefeller tree. Not very wintry, but more springy. But anyway. And then inside it, did you want me to show what's inside of it yet? Oh, he doesn't have his headphones. Inside of it, we had this cool, like playing card bottle opener. This thing is sick. Used it yesterday. This is really cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's
a fan favorite from the other groomsmen.
I would say this is sturdy too. Like you could I don't know, you could like fit this in a wallet too. This is like credit card size. I feel too nice and handy.
Someone had it at the engagement party in their wallet. I think it was one of Nicole's brothers had it.
Nice. We had we have a golf ball. This is groomsman on it.
Quality.
There we go.
Hopefully, you won't be playing golf with that because
I will not.
We don't want it to end up in the water.
Nope, it probably will if I were to use it. So we'll save the nitros for that one.
It does not float.
And then last but not least, we have these glass. What would you call this? A pint glass or something?
Yeah.
Also, tested this out without any of the black paper in it.
Oh, there you go.
And then I got a whole boatload of these black little confetti things, whatever you would call them, that were all over my living room at 10 o'clock in the morning when this got delivered. Gosh, UPS came early to deliver this thing. I was not expecting that. Like, I got a text on my phone at like 9:45 being like, your package has been delivered. I'm like, what package? I'm like, oh, it's the one from Logan. I'm like, that's kind of weird. And then I walk out. I'm like, this box is a lot larger than it should be for a jersey.
I couldn't believe it arrived so quickly. They told
it was
me
very
next
fast.
Wednesday or Tuesday or something.
Yeah, so. You said Tuesday, and then it showed up on Saturday. I'm like, wow, they must have been moving fast. But
I think they probably just overshoot the delivery date just to be safe.
They definitely do. Yeah, they're always consistently like a day early. But that was what was also in the box along with the jersey.
Yeah. So he originally said no, but then after some convincing, I had to talk him into it, but he did end up saying yes. So
sure.
I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I did want to show you what they had. One of the decorations they had at the engagement party.
Who decorated this engagement party?
Nicole's mom and her
okay,
aunt.
okay, gotcha. Okay.
So this is now on our mantle.
Holy cow! I took that picture. Wow.
Took it.
Is that like one of those canvas things?
Yeah, it's a canvas. See?
Oh wow, that's really cool.
It's you took and the amount of compliments that we got on this photo.
Wow.
Bar none. So
great.
People love this photo. It's now living
wonderful.
above the TV in our living room. So next
that?
time you're over, you'll see your handiwork with this beautiful, beautiful image of the New York Christmas tree, and then
that is
some
very
knucklehead
cool.
down on one knee in the rain, but that's okay.
Have we ever talked about how when you got down on one knee, you were almost still eye to eye with Nicole?
I literally let's review here.
It's not far off.
No, it's really. It's but
like,
she's squatting a little.
Yeah, she's squatting a little bit.
But still, like this is eye to eye here. This is eye to eye right here. So
that's incredible.
That is. I actually didn't notice that until you pointed it out. But that's really funny, actually.
Yeah.
But we did also get some nice presents. From people like who really related it to that moment, right? Because I was kind of like, I've never been to an engagement party. I don't know if I've only been to like 4 weddings. I
haven't either.
Life.
I haven't been to a ton of weddings either.
I mean, we had some really, really thoughtful and generous gifts that were given to us relating to this spot. Like my aunt gave us this really nice picture frame that had 2 images. It had one of those images from that day, but then it also had like kind of a map with a heart above Rockefeller Center. And it had like our name and the date we got engaged, and it said engaged.
That's cool.
which I'll have to send you a picture of that because that was really cool.
Yeah, that sounds neat.
But we also had an ornament from the Rockefeller Center where it had, you see like the ice rink and the Christmas tree.
Okay, nice.
So that was really cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Someone did their homework.
yeah, and I feel like there was one other thing that I'm forgetting now, but really, I mean, really thoughtful,
Yeah.
generous gifts from the family. It was really nice to kind of get everybody together. Someone was saying I should have given a speech, but I
A
said,
speech.
you don't want to give me a microphone because
I
then I'll
think you
just,
already did the important talking when you got down on one knee, Said
yeah,
everything you've
and
needed to, until the wedding.
well, I think I agree, but I think they wanted a speech in front of the group, and as you well
Oh,
know,
gosh.
once I start going, we're going to be there for a long time. So it's
Yeah.
probably best that we avoided doing that. But yeah, no, we wish you could have been there. But we're looking forward to the wedding in
Yeah,
a while.
absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
think. Oh, we also got a countdown, like some
Oh,
blocks that does like
gotta
how
have one of
many
those.
weeks till the wedding. I think it's like 73 weeks until the wedding. So
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah.
about a year and a half away.
Yeah. Wow.
And so that kind of makes it real a little bit. So
How has the wedding planning been going? Do you guys have a venue decided yet? I know you were visiting
yeah,
places. Okay, I couldn't remember if you locked them
yeah,
down or not. Okay,
we
that's
have
good.
decided on a venue.
That's good.
We've decided on the venue. Catering is included with the cake, which is really nice.
Oh, that's
We
convenient.
have confirmed and locked down a DJ, one of the best in the area, DJ Dwayne. DJ Dwayne
Wedding
is
DJs always have the funniest names to me.
yeah, no,
DJ
he's
Dwayne.
this guy is like an award-winning DJ
Sick.
who is really good, and he's got like this whole music selection platform, which is really cool. I'll have to
Oh,
show it to
wow.
you because it's like you can input songs that you want, and you choose like you actually it kind of like creates a timeline for you
Okay.
of the ceremony. You
Yeah.
know, he provides like the microphone and all that stuff.
It's like the
Uh,
we want this, we don't want this, like
yeah,
we don't need
please
Cotton Eye
play
Joe,
this. You know,
yeah.
if you can, you can play this. You know, don't play these songs. And but the problem with that is like Nicole and I have, how we'll say, very different tastes in music. She likes that rap crap business, and as you can tell by how I just described it, I'm not that big of a
That
fan of the
tells you
rap crap.
everything you need to know.
Yeah, so
Not a big fan of the rap crap.
no, no, not at all. But it should be fun. I
Yeah.
think the only thing left, like big thing left, is the photographer, videographer. And
Okay.
we were
Yeah.
looking at a company that will provide two people to do both things through the same kind of. It's a package deal, so they'll provide a video person and a photographer,
Oh, that's good.
um, which will be really great. And you know, it's good. You know, funny enough, we decided on the venue, and we weren't really sure. Oh, this is such a good story. I don't know if I'm just going to tell it real quick.
Tell it. Yeah.
So we were looking at a venue that was really close to the house, and it's this beautiful, beautiful place where I mean, just absolutely beautiful. And it was one of the best tours that we had. The people like came out to the car to greet us when we got there.
Wow.
Probably the most well done tour, you know, that we had. It
Yeah,
was,
that's pretty
I mean,
cool.
just gorgeous place.
Yeah.
It was a little pricey. It was very pricey actually. It was it was very pricey, and so we that was kind of our number one place until we saw the venue that we went to, and I think I that was kind
I
of
was
my
gonna say
number
until you
one
saw the
place
price.
then. Nicole still kind of wanted to go to this other place that I've been talking about, but after we talked with the price and everything with the new place, we were like, yeah, we have to go here.
Yeah.
Um, and we've actually been running into a lot of people who have gotten married at where we're getting married, but that's a story
Okay.
for another time.
Yeah.
So anyway, this beautiful venue, we Nicole drives by it all the time. She's like, "Oh my God, it's so pretty." They have like all these lights that they put out at night. I mean, it really is gorgeous. Like it is, you know, one of the most pretty venues I've ever seen. Um, and so we decided against it. This was a couple months ago, and just last week, Nicole's like, "Did you see what I sent you on TikTok?" And she sends me probably 7 TikToks a day, and I never watch any of them. So I was like, "No, why did you send me?" But she's like, "It was the venue that it was this nice venue, and there was this person playing a violin during cocktail hour, was playing violin, and
Okay.
for whatever reason, the bartender decided that cocktail hour was over a little early, and so she basically started yelling at the violin player to stop playing. She didn't stop playing, so she went and unplugged her stuff, like unplugged the violin, and
No.
the lady's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "You need to
Yeah.
stop playing, or we're gonna call the police." Like all that, like what?
What?
And with that coming out, it turns like all these people started coming out of the woodwork and saying how what a terrible experience they had at this one venue, um, where like the owner, I guess, is not nice to
Mm.
people and like will yell at you, and for whatever reason they
Oof.
were going to give some sort of refund, and the owner like took the money and like threw it down on the ground,
Oh
like
my
just
gosh.
nonsensical stuff.
Yeah, what a mess.
Um, but I guess like there was some other stuff where they were like charging some groups of people more than others,
Hmm.
possibly based on race. I don't know
Oh
how
boy.
accurate any of these claims are. These are all unsubstantiated. This is just what I saw on TikTok, so you know it's true. But but apparently there's a group of people that are working to get this place shut down now. So.
Wow.
Needless to say, it is beautiful. It would have made for some gorgeous photos,
Yeah, but not
but
with
we're not
that
getting married
headache.
there, and it's probably for the best.
Yeah, that
So
seems like an absolute headache. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my
so
word.
yeah, that is the story of the day today, I guess. But
The story of the day. There you go. My
yeah,
word.
well, we're running out of time here, so it's time for everybody's favorite segment. News.
Odd news.
News.
Would you like to start, or do you want me to?
I'll start. So
Okay, go for it.
I saw this on TikTok the other day.
Okay.
A lot of TikTok things going on lately.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watch the news. Do you watch the news,
Not really.
like on
No.
TV? My
No.
parents watch the news. I think one of the the older generation watches the news
Hmm.
on TV. Um, and some people on the morning news in New York recently had kind of a surprise when one of the anchors on the show started going into labor live on air.
No.
Going into labor live on air. Yes, she still anchored the morning show less than 2 hours later. Went into labor early morning and still anchored the morning show.
What?
So this is in Albany, New York. Anchored the 6 a.m. of the news after her water broke at 4:15. Could you imagine that? You feel the need to go and anchor the show. We do have some breaking news this morning. Literally, is what the co-anchor Julia Dunn said at the start of the broadcast. Olivia's water has broke. I guess that is some breaking news. Get it? Breaking news. Uh, the host Jaquaith, I believe is how you say her name, uh, insisted. Maybe that's Olivia. Olivia Jaquaith is the person's name, in case you're wondering. She still insisted it was early labor and her contractions were far apart that were happening during the broadcast. And right after the broadcast, they went to the hospital to have the baby.
That is insane.
So, yeah, a counter in the corner of the screen indicated that this was 2 days past her due date.
I
So
thought
I
they were going
guess
to be
they had
like counting contractions or something.
no. But so the anchor had announced in February that she and her husband, Tin, that's one heck of a name, were expecting their first child. You know, we couldn't be more thrilled for them, blah, 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 blah. The news director said, it's Olivia's passion for storytelling, love for her hometown, and her commitment to our viewers have always been evident. We're overjoyed to soon welcome our newest and tiniest member of the team.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh. That's
That
crazy.
is dedication, my friend. I hope to have a job like where I'm so passionate about it that while my wife is going into labor, I will still be there, and then she will proceed to kill me when I
I
get
was
to the
gonna
hospital.
say. Oh my gosh. That's wild.
Isn't it? That's
That's wild. I
crazy.
would not have done that.
That's
Not have done that.
crazy.
My lord. Well, mine isn't. I have two options. I don't know which one to do.
Boy.
Let me think. I'll flip a coin in my head. All right, we're doing this one. We're going to talk about the Weenie 500. Do you see that?
Yes!
Yeah,
Yes!
the Wing
Yes!
500. Can I just say the other option was about a guy balancing 96 spoons on his body to break a record? It was not
Is
David
this?
Rush.
Oh.
This guy was from Iran,
No.
but he broke it with 88 in 2023, and now he has 96 anyway. Back to the
Okay.
weenies. I thought
Maybe
this was great.
you explain what it is, and then I have a anecdote about this. But
Okay,
continue.
the Weenie 500 was Friday before the Indy 500, which was this weekend, which was Sunday, yesterday. And they brought 6 of the Oscar Mayer Wienermobiles together. They're 27 feet long, fit 6 passengers, and they raced. They went around the track. They had a New York dog, which was Slaw Dog. No, excuse me, New York dog, the East representative, the Slaw Dog for the Southeast, Chili Dog for the South, Soranen Dog for the Southwest. Definitely said that wrong. The Seattle Dog for the Northwest, and the Chi Dog or Chi Dog or Chicago Dog or however people
Shy
pronounce
dog.
Chi
The
Dog.
shy
Is that
dog.
is that the
Yeah.
proper pronunciation? The Shy Dog.
Yeah.
And then yeah, they gave odds for this. You could bet on this because why
Of
not?
course
Thanks,
you could.
thanks
Of course you
DraftKings.
could.
They were driven by their hot doggers. Those are the people that drive them.
The hot doggers.
They weigh more than 14,000 pounds. They have a top speed of about 110 miles per hour.
Whew!
This
Those
says
are
that
fast
they,
weenies.
Yep, they had a trophy presentation held in the Wiener Circle with a condiment spray, of
God.
course. And I don't know if you watched the Weenie 500, but did you see? Did you watch it?
No.
No.
But are
there
you going
was
to talk about what the Pat McAfee show?
no. You got to go back and watch it because there was one that started smoking at one time.
The
What
burnt wiener.
what happened on the Pat McAfee show?
So, go look this up.
Okay, let's.
So they were
How can I
Pat
find
McAfee is a daytime host, former punter in the NFL. He's also a
Look at that. I'm
WWE
surprised you knew
commentator.
that. Pat McAfee breaks down the Weenie 500.
Wait, no. Let me explain. They were watching a live broadcast of the Weenie 500, and they went to do the national anthem. So they had the guy there ready to sing, and so he's like, oh, we're gonna do the anthem. So they all stood up, and then they finally got the sound on, and he was singing the Oscar Mayer Wiener salute.
No shot. Wait, I need to see this now.
If I were an Oscar Mayer.
Wait, okay,
Wiener.
I got it. Let me.
It is so. It was the funniest thing because they're like all serious about it, and then
They're calling him Mr. Meyer is great. Okay,
Yeah.
the tip off is that this guy is holding his stomach, not putting his hand over his heart.
Put your stomach, hands over your stomach, and then did you see the part with the weenie whistle?
Wait, I'm at the anthem part right now. Is that after the anthem?
Yeah,
I love how there's no sound, so they just assume this is a national anthem.
and then yeah. Go look this up right now.
Oh, I do see the weenie whistle. There it is. Yes.
Pull over.
Oh my gosh.
TikTok. All you have to do, Pat McAfee Weenie 500.
That's incredible.
If I were an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it was fully immersed.
Yeah.
In the game. I mean, I love it. I love the dedication to the craft of the weenie dog.
I really hope this is a recurring thing.
I don't know. I hope so too. I feel like it could be.
Do we know how many laps that they did?
I don't know. I was thinking about that while you were introducing it because I was like, I mean, how many times can you watch a Wienermobile going around in circles? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did they just do one lap? No shot, right?
No shot. They had to do. They probably did like 10 or 20, I'd say, at least.
When, where, who won? I don't. How to rewatch? I know what the dogs are. Okay, I know what the hot dogs are. What the heck? How many laps was the Weenie 500? Surely it wasn't 500. 2 laps.
2 laps.
2 laps.
5 miles.
Reaching top speeds of about 40 miles an hour.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is awesome. And that's like a perfect amount of time too, because you
Yeah.
can like
Do you know how many laps the Indy 500 is, Logan?
I'm gonna go with 500 there.
Ah,
Sounds
trick
good.
question. It's 200.
It's
It's
500
500
miles.
miles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're so smart.
I know that was pretty good. I have a coworker who's very big into racing and goes to the Indy 500 as much as she can, and she was there this year.
Did she go to the Chicago street race? There was someone who worked in our office who was real into that, like who's into
No,
NASCAR.
no, I forgot that they did that. That's been what 2 years now that they
They've
since
done
they
it
did that.
twice. I don't
Twice,
know if
okay.
they had it. It was a 2-year deal, I think. So I don't know if they're
Ah, I
gonna.
see.
I don't know if they're doing it again.
Okay.
But
Isn't Indianapolis Motor Speedway like in terms of capacity like one of the largest venues in the world?
I think so.
Because I think their listed capacity is they have 250,000 permanent seats.
Yeah.
So it's the highest capacity sporting venue in the world. Look at that. I was onto something.
In the
Wow.
world?
Yes, in the world. Yeah. Then it goes some circuit it's the 24-hour Le Mans race if you're familiar with that one. It's where they have that.
Yes, I'm familiar with that
Then
one.
Tokyo course, there's a place in Australia. Churchill Downs is 6th. What other American ones are on here? Bristol's on here.
There's no way. I heard they're
Michigan
going to start
International
bringing.
Motor Speedway.
I heard they're going to start bringing NASCAR back to Chicago. There's a Chicagoland Speedway is right in Joliet here,
Okay.
and they used to have races there. And I'll tell you a fun fact after we get off air about those races. But
Oh gosh.
it's fun time. It's fun
Fun,
time.
fun times.
Fun times.
Fun
That's what you can expect
times.
here on the Basement Birds with the Basement Birds. Logan and Reed. That's me and Reed. Hi.
Hello.
How we doing?
Good.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Spotify and on Instagram, TikTok,
YouTube.
and YouTube. You
Yeah.
can subscribe on YouTube. You don't follow on YouTube. You subscribe
Subscribe. Yep.
and catch all the latest happenings for the Basement Birds. We
Yeah.
had a great time, and we'll
Yeah.
catch y'all on the next one.
See ya.
Later.